name's Richard Wright. I work for Unilever. I'm a psychologist. I've been a psychologist almost forever, about 30 years. And I've worked for 20 years for Unilever. And I've spent probably the last 10 to 15 years working on behaviour change. Starting off with the measurement of behaviour, and then my team worked on the 5 levers of change for Unilever, and a lot on sustainability. Many challenges around sustainability, including hand washing, showering, water use, nutrition. I've even worked on Ebola at one point, so over many subjects. So, why is behaviour change so important? Well, if all we needed in life was provided with the goods to make us healthy and happy, we'd all be doing very well. But actually, one of the things that stands in our way often is our own behaviour. So people don't wash their hands after they go to the toilet, even though the soap is available. They choose to have sugar and high fat, even though there's nutritious foods. So there's something kind of standing in the way of actually our own health, and it's our own behaviour. So we have all the tools to make us healthy and happy very often, but we don't actually do the behaviour. The other thing, and that's very important for developing in emerging markets, sometimes people don't have the tools to make them happy, and they need innovation. Well, any innovation of any significance needs a behavioural change. So if you're trying to bring kind of clean cook stove to somebody, they need to change their cooking behaviour. Now, that's tricky, because actually what you're expecting people to do is to move away from their current behaviour into something new. And even though that might be really good for them, and you know it's really good for them, there's a hump to get over in that change. So you need to understand how to help the person get over the hump, and to understand that the new state and what you're offering for them is going to actually be better. So why is changing behaviour so difficult? So carrying on with your current behaviours is the path of least resistance, and it's not just the cost of maybe a new product or service that's important, it's the kind of cost of actually the personal cost you take in actually remembering to do the new behaviour, the effort that it takes to do the new behaviour. People are very busy and they're thinking about many different things, and actually adding one complexity into their life is not what they're looking for. So they need a very good reason and a very good reward for actually carrying out this new behaviour. The other reason I think people find it difficult, because actually sometimes they take the wrong approach. So there is many behaviour change interventions out there that actually look at just providing people information why people need something, and that doesn't always do it. So you might find that people need to wash their hands, but actually they don't want to kind of go through the behaviour and the effort to actually do it. And actually people mistake two things, and this is quite important from a marketing approach: what people need and what people want. So they may need to wash their hands, they may need to eat good food, but actually what they want to do is have a mobile phone, or what they want to do is have sugary drinks or look cool in front of their friends. So you need to try and think about how behaviour ties into what people want rather than they need. So when Unilever takes on a particular behaviour challenge, the first thing we do is try to boil it down to a specific behaviour we want to change. It's not enough to say that we want to increase toothbrushing in a particular country. What we'll do is say we want to increase toothbrushing among 6 to 11 children, say in India, by adding an extra toothbrushing occasion before they go to bed at night. Once we have that specific challenge, we set about trying to understand the children's current behaviour. What are the barriers to any particular behaviour change? Do they have water at night? Are their parents too tired to argue with the children? And then what are the triggers? What might actually inspire the child to actually brush his teeth at night? And And once we understand the specific behaviours, you can then try to create ideas about how to overcome those barriers and how to trigger the behaviours.